Welcome back to Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. My name is Denise, and if you're new here, this is a channel about cross stitch with bits and bobs of other stitching, including crochet and sewing from time to time. Happy July. Can you believe it's July already? I can't. June was very interesting, so happy July. What have I been up to? Well, let's see. Right after my last Flosstube video, I attended a Juneteenth stitch together, and it was so much fun. I have not yet before that been able to find the right time to join a stitching Zoom, and let me tell you guys, it was just so much fun. It was hosted by Deb at Stitchers of Heritage on Instagram and Myasia at Stitching in Color on Instagram. It was, we had a blast, guys. And as a result of my attendance at that Stitch Together, Deb so graciously sent us all a swag bag, and I want to share that with you. First of all, it was tied with this beautiful, beautiful ribbon, okay, which is just so appropriate for the occasion. And inside the swag bag is quite a few stitchy things. So let me pull them all out here. I have to warn you guys, I have a lot to share with you today. So I hope you have your stitching. I hope you're comfortable. Get a drink. I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys today. So here is the beautiful card that Deb sent us. Love it. I just love it. This looks to me, this reminds me of myself, my daughter, and my granddaughter, who we spend an awful lot of time together, like a trio, 3 generations. And that's what this card reminds me of. So thank you, Deb. Also, she sent this beautiful lace edge bookmark to stitch on, which I have not stitched a bookmark in a while, so I'm excited about this because, I have to figure out exactly the right thing to stitch on that. And then there is this really cute floss holder, which I've started using these a little bit, so that's good. And some beautiful 28 count even weave fabric from Fortnite Fabrics in the colorway Roof. And I wonder, I think I'm gonna take it out of the bag. I've been saving this stuff, guys, because I wanted to wait to share it with you. So, look at that. Oh my goodness, that's nice. That's really nice. Let me see. I think the color is coming through okay. So this is called Roof. And as I said, it's from Fortnite Fabrics. I love it. I love it. So many ideas of what to stitch on that. Then, this, oh my gosh. This beautiful needle minder that says Juneteenth Freedom Day. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna take it out again because I just love it. I just love it. You see that? I love it, guys. And that's not all. Oh boy, that's not all. There's also a tumbler, a Juneteenth tumbler. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this, and I will be using it frequently. So guys, that was my Juneteenth swag bag. And as I said, the Zoom was a lot of fun. I look forward to participating in some more Stitchy Zooms, because that really was a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed your Father's Day. We had a nice Father's Day. I made, for Mr. Ribbon, I made him a pancake breakfast, which is his all-time favorite. I also baked him a coconut cake, which is his all-time favorite. I gave him a Mickey Mouse watch, which he has been asking for and looking for since the last time we went to Disney World, which was in 2018. So he finally got that, and he's really happy with it. Then we went bowling. That was a lot of fun. I haven't been bowling in a while, so that was fun. And then when we got home, we had a glass of wine, and I have to tell you guys, the next day I was really sick. I am going to just resign myself to the fact that I don't think I can drink wine. I feel like every time I drink wine, I get sick. So, and it was one glass, trust me. So I don't know what the story is behind that, but I just don't think I can tolerate it anymore. Now, let's see, Maya and I, my granddaughter, Maya and I planted some zinnia seeds, and they are all sprouted, and they look very healthy, and they're coming up. And once there's anything really to show with that, I'll be glad to share that with you guys. And also, in between the last video and now, there was StitchCon. I did not attend StitchCon. I have to say that I didn't really even understand fully what StitchCon was until this past StitchCon. Oh my goodness, this is totally on my bucket list. I so want to go next year. And the recap videos, especially Pam and Steph's videos, they did a couple of videos for the recap of StitchCon. Oh my gosh, they got me. The brag table was tremendous. You guys do such great work. Oh my gosh. I'm over the moon impressed. And then Liz Mathews did a video from her perspective as a person who has never gone to a retreat. And I've never gone to a retreat, so I really appreciate it. Her perspective on that. And yeah, I really want to go. I'm marking my calendar right now so I can see if there's any way I can pull it together and get myself to StitchCon next year. Yesterday was Canada Day, so happy belated Canada Day to all of my Canadian friends. And we're going to go ahead now and get started. And I have my basket. Let me show you guys my basket. I don't know what I did here, but hold on. Okay. Here's my basket. This is what we're going to be talking about today, guys. But this is not all. There's more. There's more that couldn't fit into the basket. So we have, today I have a new start, some lips. There's a new stitch along. There's always a new stitch along, but I've joined another stitch along, and there's lots of haul and me. So welcome, and let's get started. I first want to start with your comments, because you guys, of course, leave the best comments. And the first one was from Crafting Kirsty. You'll hear more about her in a moment. On the Be Kind pattern that I showed you guys, I have FFO. She wanted to know if I designed the back or if it came with the chart. And the Be Kind chart came charted just the way that I stitched it. So that's all included in that chart. Now, Sarah of Mod Cross says, I'm so glad to hear you're giving yourself grace with the project bag. It's a learning experience. Thank you, Sarah. I agree with you 100%. And this is the thing that I like to try to express to you guys that I think is very, very important. And that is that we give ourselves grace. Some of us have a tendency to beat ourselves up when things don't turn out perfectly, but it's a hobby. Give yourself some grace. Deborah said that I should check out Pat Sloan on YouTube. She's been quilting smaller things with an elongated serpentine stitch. It's quick and looks great on project bags. And she also suggested that I try slow stitch quilting using big stitches by hand with the size 12 pearl cotton. Wonderful suggestions, Deborah. I'm definitely going to look into both of those when I get back to the project bag making portion of my crafting. Because if you guys remember, I was considering hand quilting the bag because I didn't know that I had my quilting foot. So this is all really, really good information. Thank you for that, Deborah. Now, Jeanette at DIY Creations said that she was just listening and crocheting while watching my last video, and she just started cross-stitching, or at least trying to, and I want to encourage Jeanette to keep going. Be sure to share your stitching with me, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask. And that goes for any of you that are new to stitching or want to give it a try. Feel free to ask questions. Stitching in High Heels says that she saw an idea for ornaments last week where you sew a small jump ring on the back and attach cording to it for the hanger. And yes, that was on Helen D's Flosstube. I did watch that. And she's responding to the fact that I fully finished my gingerbread ornament, my gingerbread man ornament, but I needed to figure out what trim to use, what type of hanger, etc. So I do appreciate that. That was a great idea. She also says that 1/1 on 25 count isn't too bad, and she's referring to Flea Market Flowers, which I'm stitching on 25 count, and you'll see my progress in a minute. And it's kind of large. It's much larger than I expected. And so I was talking about how I wanted to give the 1/1 stitching on 25 count a try. And so she did Coffee Quaker from Heartstring Samplery on 25 count stitching 1/1. And it wasn't so bad. So she is encouraging me to try it and see how I feel about it. Excuse me. And then also the Turkish Delight chart that I'm obsessed with. She says that I can try emailing Karen Kluba from Rosewood Manor to see if she has the fabric, the called for fabric available. So that's an idea. I did look on her site, and I see that I can purchase the fabric, but it looks as if I can only purchase the fabric if I purchase a kit, which would include purchasing the chart again. I don't think that that's something that I'm going to do. And I do have my eye on a couple of other fabrics that I am going to try to choose from. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not even there yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Andrea also commented that I could buy the fabric for Turkish Delight on the website. Amber says that she wanted flea market flowers to be small enough to frame and place on her bookshelf. Shows she's stitching it 1/1 on 25 count Lugana, and it's teeny tiny. So, yeah, I'm definitely taking all of those comments into consideration. And, you know, I'll share with you guys how it's going along the way. So are you guys ready for a giveaway? Okay, we have giveaway winners from the last video. And here they are. I always have to check to make sure I took everything out of the envelope because I never know. And then I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Okay. So the first one is, and don't forget, guys, everyone who wins the giveaway, I would appreciate it if you would email me at designmorris1@gmail.com with your mailing address so I can get this into the mail for you. The first one is the Prim Stitch series, Love and Friendship. It's number 10 of 12 by Laurie Holt of Be in My Bonnet. And that's that. And the winner is Jessica from Rainy Day Stitches. Thank you, Jessica. Well, Rainy Day Stitcher. Sorry about that, Jessica. You are the winner of this. Please remember to contact me so I can mail it out to you. The next one is Fresh Cut, which was featured in the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly. And here it is. And the winner of this is Linda Fisatola. Congratulations, Linda. Please contact me by email so that I can mail this out to you. And the last one is Peppermint Lane by Fat Quarter Shop, and it's So Emma. And here it is. A lot of people are stitching Christmas in July. So we have this, and this goes to Cindy Lillard. Cindy, I feel like I have your address, but why don't you go ahead and email me at designmorris1@gmail.com so I can get this into the mail for you. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the giveaways. I really do appreciate that. So what do we have coming up next? I'm going to show you, oh yes, I have a new start because it's July and I am still trucking along with my new month, new start 2021 hashtag. Anyone that wants to join that, please feel free to do so and use that hashtag on Instagram so we can see your progress. And so I decided to start Dreaming of Klimt by Barbara Anna Designs. I bought this chart when I just absolutely had to have the other one that everyone was stitching. I can't remember the name of it, but I had to get that one too, and I love it. And so let me show you my very, very small start. It's still on the hoop because I just started it. And I'm trying to figure out which way it goes. I don't think it really matters at this point. Okay, I think it goes like this, guys. So that's my very small start on that. And I'm stitching it on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha Ada. So I think I really like the size of this and the size that it's going to be when it's done. And I am going to be doing a color conversion for the very first time for the skin tones. So wish me luck. It hopefully it will just, go well, and I've chosen the correct colors. But I'm prepared for the fact that it may take a while for me to actually get it right and get it to look the way I want it to look. So, hooray for that. I am starting this chart with Lee, a new floss tuber that I found from Sticks, Strings, and Other Things. And I will leave her YouTube channel below. So she started that on July 1st along with me. What else do we have? We have some whips. Y'all ready for whips? Okay. I continue to work on Flea Market Flowers, the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Along. And this is what it's going to look like. My chart is getting a little worn. But here's what it's going to look like when it's all done. Beautiful, right? So many people have finished this already. I am going to start taking a clue from Michelle Gia Bindi Stitchy. And I'm going to start calling it a start along because I just get so far behind and I just keep joining stitch alongs, right? But anyway, I stitched on this every single day. Just one strand a day. And this is how far I've gotten. Guys, I have not still finished this first flower yet. But it's okay. I'm not giving up. I still have hope. I still have hope. I think it's very pretty, and I'm just going to continue stitching on it. I'm going to stitch on it every day until the end of the stitch along, which is on July 7th. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get. But I am loving stitching it. And as I did mention, I'm stitching it on 25 count Lugana in the color Barley. And I'm stitching it 2/2. And it's huge. And I just wanted to show you guys the colors again on this really pretty floss keeper. I think it's so nice. I love it. I'm kind of getting used to this. So I love that. Also, so I stitched on that every single day. Then I have the True Colors Pride Sal, which was created by Clay Scott Edwards of Stitch Life magazine. He was nice enough to ask me if I wanted to participate in this, and absolutely yes. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Such a cute, very simple, very pretty, very nice chart. I like it a lot. And so here's where I've gotten so far. Again, I'm stitching on this a little bit every day. So here's how far I've gotten. Not very far at all. Of course, some people have finished already. Hope you can see that. And the thing is, I did not have all of the called for colors, which I was absolutely okay with. But I looked in my stash to make some changes. And I tell you guys, with all of the floss that I own, I could not find floss in my stash that I actually wanted to stitch on this. So I placed an order, and thankfully that order did come in. So I will continue to stitch on this. And that was the True Colors Pride Stitch Along, and it's the words are from Cyndi Lauper, for those of you who can remember that. Love it. Love it. Oh, I'm stitching that on 16 count white Aida with the called for DMC. And another whip. I have been working on the Christmas Eve sampler by Joan Elliott, and how appropriate, because so many people are stitching Christmas in July. That looks weird. Okay. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Lots and lots and lots of DMC 310, which I'm totally considering purchasing a cone of DMC 310. So if you want to comment below, if you have a cone of DMC 310 and you got it at a good price, can you let me know where you got it from? Because I really think I think it's time. I think it's time I go ahead and make that investment. So let me show you where I've gotten so far. Here we go. I've got strings. I've got to serge these edges. Serge. I don't have a serger. I've got I've got to handle these edges because I have strings everywhere, and that's just not cute. Okay. So this is where I am so far. That's okay. Look at that. I have some Kreinik in there. I went ahead and I started stitching the Kreinik. This is, there's also some back stitches that are done in Kreinik on this. That's better. Look at that. That's better. Now you can see it. But I'm gonna save those, and this is almost a page finish. I really, really, really wanted to get to a page finish, but I had like 2 strands of floss wound on my card, and it was kind of late, but you know, so what, right? I'm stitching. And this is definitely one of those charts that, you know, you really do get into a rhythm and you don't want to stop stitching on it. So that's kind of where I was that night. And I had 2 strands of floss on the card, and I said, well, let me just stitch these 2 strands and then, you know, see how I feel after that. Well, wouldn't you know, the 1 strand just, I don't know what I did. It just totally disintegrated. It was so tangled, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a sign that this is where I should stop. I went ahead, I put that last strand in and called it a day. So it's not quite a page finish, but we're almost there. We're almost there. And I absolutely love the way this is turning out on this red fabric. It looks exactly the way I envisioned it looking. Yeah, I have to really do something with these strings. So was there anything else I wanted to say about that? Just that I worked on that for 7 days, and I was about to put it away, but then I spun the wheel again, and lo and behold, this came up again for 7 days. And that's fine with me. I'm going to be stitching on this for another 7 days. That's fine. That's fine. Because, you know, the more you stitch on it, the closer you get to a finish. Let us see. I've got some happy mail. You guys may know that I received some happy mail from Crafting Kirsty, whose Flosstube channel I will link below. And it was some Turkish Delight that she sent to me all the way from the UK. And I want to show you guys the card that she sent, which I'm kind of in love with. And here's the card. Thank you, Kirsty. And I'm going to show you the back, because this card will not wind up on the wall, because on the back is this beautiful chart. And this is from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. It's not going on the wall. I'm going to stitch this. And so here is the Turkish Delight that she sent. This is the box it came in. There were also 2 chocolate covered bars, but yeah, those are gone. And let me open it so you could see what it looks like. Right? And my granddaughter Maya and I did a whole video where we talked about the Turkish Delight and tasted it, and I will link that video below for those of you who haven't seen it yet. It was quite a bit of fun. Let's see. Now, you know I love to share free downloads with you guys, because how generous it is for designers to give us these free charts, and they're usually like so good. They're so good. So you know, I stitched and FFO'd the Be Kind pillow, so that now has my attention drawn to charts that have bees. And so on Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting's blog, which I will link below, I was able to download this Buzz. I love this. This will go so perfectly with the Be Kind. So that's Buzz. And then there's also this one that I think matches perfectly, and it's Home. I'll put that down a little bit. Okay. So, she's got a lot of freebies on her blog. You guys should go check it out. I think you'll find something that you like. I was also on the Fat Quarter Shop website, when I really should have been doing something else. But I came across this Chicken Love by Stitching with the Housewives. That is a freebie. So I think that's really, really cute. I'm going to stitch that up too. So cute. I love it. I love it. So go see if you can find that. And then I have my haul, which starts with a new sale that I'm going to take part in. It's a new stitch along. I just found out about it. They're already up to part 7. So, you know what that means. I'm already behind. So, you know, what else is new? The thing about this is that I am a huge Disney fan, but I never am compelled to stitch Disney for some reason. But then this came along and I'm like, I am so in. And this is the Dogs of Disney Stitch Along by Abby Sue Designs. And you get the chart from her Facebook group, which I will link below. And here it is. Dogs of Disney. Oh my goodness. I had to have this. I had to have this, guys. This is so adorable. This is perfect for me, and I can't wait to stitch this. So I also, when I had to buy floss to, you know, I had to buy floss, right? So I can't ever let floss just travel alone. So I also purchased Seeds of Freedom. Finally, I finally have this in my hand. Seeds of Freedom by Silver Creek Samplers. It's a beauty. I've seen so many people stitch this, and it just turns out so beautifully. Again, I can't wait to stitch this. I can't wait to stitch it. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. So hopefully I can figure out how to slice this into the video. But guys, I totally forgot. I have some other things that I wanted to show to you. So here it goes. Let me just get the box. Yep, it's a box. Okay. These are the generous items that I received from That Quarter Shop, which I think you know, a lot of these items will make their way to you through giveaways. The first one is the Prim Stitch series. Actually, the last two in the Prim Stitch series. The first one is Gratitude and Grace. And the second one is Hands and Heart to God. So those are the Prim Stitch series number 11 and 12. And I really hope you guys are having a good time stitching on that. We also have the Be in My Bonnet Stitch Cards by Laurie Holt, Set I. Cute. Look at the butterfly. And of course the house, right? I now have another flea market flowers chart that I could share with you guys. Yay. Because it's so good. It's so good. Then there is a quilt pattern. It's called Festive. It's designed by Crystal Stahl, and it's got sizes for table runner, crib, lap, and queen size. And it's called Festive. Nice. Then we have another quilt pattern, and it's called Embark. And this comes in sizes for lap and king size. And this is designed by Sarah Price. That's pretty too. It's kind of giving me a little bit of a Southwest feel. We also have the Among the Stars Again Block of the Month book. Right? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And guys, we have the Kaleidoscope book by Laurie Holt at Be in My Bonnet. And just let me let you know that there is a cross-stitch chart in this book, and there will be a stitch along. So if you're interested in that, please do go and get this book. I'm going to see if I can so cute. And there are different color combinations that you can use. Kaleidoscope cross stitch. Here we go. We have a cool version and a warm version of the cross stitch shown here. I love this. This is beautiful. And so, as I said, that cross stitch chart along with the quilt pattern is in the book Kaleidoscope. They also sent the Oregon Trail template set, which is 3 templates for the Oregon Trail quilt block, from the scrapbook of quilts. That's what the quilt is going to look like. And here are the plastic templates. They also sent this really, really cute vintage strawberry mini cutting mat. Useful. Very useful. Love it. It's green on one side and kind of a peachy color on the other side. And then, this is exciting. We have cross-stitch finishing dots. So, this is... These things come at just like the right time, because when I just finished my... okay, I'm looking at it. Jeez, what do you call it? Fortune cookie. When I just fully finished my fortune cookie, I needed some double-sided tape, and I just couldn't remember if I had any or not. These would be perfect for finishing something like that. So we have the 3/4 inch finishing dots and the 1.5 inch finishing dots. Awesome. And then, there are project bags. Excuse the crinkle. There's a lot of crinkle. They are called Mad for Plaid. There is an olive one. Nice. There is a berry one. Right? Look how big it is. And I have a charcoal project bag. So as I said, you guys, stay tuned, because Backwater Shop is very, very generous, and I try to make sure that a lot of these items make it into the mail to you guys as giveaways. So we can go ahead and move into this week's giveaway, guys, which the winner of last week's giveaway did not get in touch with me by email. And so we still have Autumn Alphabet up for grabs. Here it is, guys. You guys know I'm working on this. It's one of my whips. And this is an extra chart. So if you're interested in winning Autumn Alphabet, please just use the word autumn somewhere in your comment, and I will choose a winner next time I upload a video. And so, moving right along, what do we have next? I have a lot of notes here. A lot of notes. Oh yes, the under 1,000 subs club that I want to mention this week again. Some of us are doing this because even though it's not about the numbers, it's just when you do get to 1,000 subscribers, you are able to take advantage of additional perks, and we want everyone to be able to take advantage of those perks. So, Sticks, Strings, and Other Things. Her name is Lee. She is starting the Dreaming of Klimt Sal with me. And she also knits. And I think she's a very interesting Flosstuber. So I will link her channel below and go and give her a look. Now, what are my plans coming up? I'm actually going to be working on the very same whips that I just showed you guys after this. I'm going to continue working on those. So beyond those, I don't have any plans as of yet. I'm just going to continue to work on those. I want you to still keep your eyes open for the start of the Backwater Shop mystery quilt and stitch along called Bats and Booze. And if you are very proud of your finished objects, please feel free to share them with me. You can post them to the Facebook group, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Facebook. And if you want me to showcase it here on the channel, just shoot me an email with some pictures and I'll be happy to do that. Let's see what else. You can follow me on Instagram at DesignMorris1. I want to again thank everyone for clicking the link and buying me a coffee. And I'm going to leave you with some words of inspiration again today, as I often do. I think I always do. You have no idea. Just a second. Okay. You have no idea how many people there are in the world whose day could be made and their life changed for the better if someone would just look them in the eye, smile, and say hello. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July celebrations here in the U.S. Please go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. And if you have not yet already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you could be notified each and every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, have fun.